Good. Good, good. Fantastic. We are normal now. We are normal now. I'm going to need to run some tests here. Love to just destroy my office space for the sake of streaming. It's one of my favorite activities. Welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry. I'm done transforming. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I'm a musician now. Something's gone horribly wrong. I am going to listen to a course of vacuum cleaners. Excellent. Oh, yes. Good. 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 Transcenders. Very good. Sorry, I'm having to control my PC with just the world's tiniest mouse just on my leg. There I am. Here we are. All right. This super light is my brother's, who's a professional photographer. So I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure it was not purchased to be used for such stupid reasons as these. And I'm excited that I get to do that. We're learning. We're learning. I don't know how to make music. I'm truly just messing around with GarageBand. It's not letting me add any more loops. What do I do? I don't even like that last one. That's not the mood anymore. We're gonna settle down. We're gonna move into like a dream space. You understand? More of like a dream space. More of like a soundscape. What are some of your hopes for 2022? Me personally, I'm just waiting for that Breath of the Wild sequel. But I'm also really excited about the Batman Around the World. I should try to remake Around the World. I bet I could do it. I bet it'd be really easy. Really excited for that Batman movie in March. I'm not just excited for media. It's important to not just hitch your horse to that one wagon, because media will inevitably disappoint you. And life is so much bigger than just media consumption. There's like tons of beautiful people in this world to look at. Elden Ring, yeah. My gosh. I'm very excited for my friends to play Elden Ring and tell me about it. And who knows, maybe this will be the Souls game that I finally do it, you know? Dear 2022, buy this man a touchpad with Mr. Dickovich clips. I do, I'm not sure what you mean by touchpad, but I think I'm going to buy a Stream Deck if I decide to keep doing wacky streams. I was streaming on YouTube for quite a while, or sorry, on Twitch for quite a while. And then I realized that it's very stupid to try to build a viewer base on another website. You're going to college next fall. That's awesome. College was a really good time for me. I definitely, you know, I think in retrospect everybody would spend it a little differently. But Around the rand. That's good. Yeah, I went to college to study English. It was fun. Uh, that's terrific to be in film school, and it's cool to have like your thing. That's a rent. Um, just don't make watching a good movie the entire point of your life. Making a movie, that's a whole different bag. That's a fantastic thing to do. I thought about going to film school, and then I realized that this wasn't really, my heart wasn't in it. I was thinking about all the ways you have to learn to raise money and stuff. It just seemed, when you have the passion for something, and I just wasn't seeing it work really well if your main is Twitch streaming and only clips of that on YouTube, but your main thing is YouTube. Twitch is meh. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That's like Jeremiah does the opposite, and I think it just makes more sense for me just to stream on Twitch. In college right now, getting a renewable energy certificate, dipping my toes back into school to see if I can handle it. That's really exciting. School's cool, man. That's a fun sound. I wouldn't call it relaxing. That's not a relaxing sound at all. But distant drift synth. Oh, I know what I need. I always use the same plugins. It's that Studio Ghibli sound we all love. I messed up. Yeah. Ava definitely drives that point home, especially in the last rebuild. So that life is about much more than watching a thing that you like. That's a terrific part of being alive, and art is wonderful. But what really matters is just, loving the people that you see in front of you. Ugh. That's not what you're here for. You're here to hear Transformer takes. Quickly play some dubstep. They have, I think they have some dubstep loops on here. Dub step. Not quite. Not quite. There he is. There he is. Microsoft Sam reading the Transformers 3 script to you. I could try to arrange that. I should do that. I'm not sure how I would begin to do that, and it might take too long to set up to be worth it. There he is. The rumor that circulated in the mid-2000s that Michael Bay was going to do a live-action Ava movie. I wasn't into Ava back then, I watched it like this year, like many people did. Um, so I might have missed that. This sounds like trash. Those chords are not meant to go with that. There he is. I would love to see a Michael Bay Ava movie, though. Can you even imagine what that would be like? That would be incredible. I'm like struggling even to fathom. Like, Asuka makes perfect sense as a Michael Bay character to me. Ray, I don't think he could have handled. Shinji, Shinji as like Shia LaBeouf or some such guy, I think would have been inspired. All right, that's enough of that sound. I'm sick of it. To be honest, look you in the eye and tell you that I'm going back to my weird synths. Weta is doing pre-production. It's amazing. Marky Mark. I I wouldn't say no to working with Mark Wahlberg, but I would have to bite my tongue the entire time. Because the fact that they made that man be Sully in the Uncharted movie really, really upset me. Why is it not? I know what the problem is. Yeah, they put Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in the Uncharted movie. Two of my favorite video game characters, two of my least favorite actors. Angelo Bertolamente. Oh, Angelo. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Yeah, no, the Uncharted cast, it's really, really like it almost reads like the um Mario movie cast to me, where it's just like really upsetting and celebrity laden over who would be right for it, you know? Can y'all actually hear these chords? I'm trying to listen to my own mic and I feel like it's only really easy to hear when I'm talking. What about this? What about this sound? Huh? What about this sound? You don't know. You don't know about this sound. But it's alright. You know. Zero expectation. Yeah, I mean that's wise, right? But also isn't there just party that wants them to do something a little bit right with it? Just like give it any shred of evidence that you can't hear any music. That makes sense because I'm using a third party app to get the sound, and it just wants to get vocals. So there we go. You're hearing it now. This sound. I'm going to turn it up as much as I can. We're hearing it now? We're good? You know what? There's a not insignificant amount of lag between the broadcast and the chat. It's occurring to me now. But,
we're gonna press on. We're gonna just do what we do. No tunes? No tunes? I know the problem. I know the issue.
I can't have it both ways. Or can I? No, I can't. Or can I? Because surely you can hear that. Tunes, right? Tunes. Tunes. And I'll add to these tunes. I think it's because I was using voice mod for my voice. Very faintly. What must I do? Can tell it's avant-garde. I suppose. Manner of speaking.
Now, is this doing what I'd like for it to do? I think this is good. If this is torturous, let me know. Because it might be. There might be some latency between the two audio inputs that I'm using. And if that's the case, we can't have that. Instead of a Daft Punk, you can be a Looney Tune. That's true. Don't say that. It's not like Daft Punk poo. Now listen, I'm about to ask you some questions. I want you to answer them honestly if you want to. You don't have to. Sounds terrible, which is good. Bummer.
We're going to drop the Optimus voice for now. Just for now. What are some of your goals for 2022? I know some of you are going to school. The ambience mixed with the voice modulator makes it feel like an Autobot is breathing their last sorrowful words to me. Keep that in mind, I can use that. Never forget what I told you. Seglas Nitande. Can you gush briefly about Paddington 2? I had such a terrific time watching Paddington 2. I really did. I liked the first one a lot. I think it was just the visual innovations that drew me in with the first one. Make a gosh darn movie, damn it. You can do it. It's very hard to make a movie. I don't need to tell you that, but it's worth acknowledging. But it's so worth it, and it's fun, and I find it's a great exercise in humility. Because no movie, unless you have limitless money, is gonna look 100% exactly like what you're picturing, you know? But it's fun to work with constraints and build something. I'm speaking as though I've done this. I haven't really. I wish you luck. It's a noble goal. It's one of the best things you can do. Paddington 2 I thought was so charming. I read a Letterboxd review, or maybe it was on Rotten Tomatoes, that like so improbable that a feel-good movie makes you actually feel good. I love Brendan Gleeson. I'll watch him do anything. Calvary, one of my favorite movies of all time. The visuals were so fun. The characters, every single one of them is lovable. I cried more than once at Paddington 2. One of the first times was just when they had that amazing folding pop-out book sequence and he was showing his aunt in London. I was like, I love it. Terrific film. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Because sometimes wholesome content can like feel forced and like it's coming from a place of someone trying to push themselves into optimism, and like it's just inauthentic. But Paddington really feels like just someone was being very honest about their priorities and how it's nice just to be kind to people. I don't know. I'm rambling now, but there you go. That's all I had to say. I'm gonna add some to this. This needs a little something. Not that. It's not that. Oh. GarageBand has crashed. It's gone kaput. I was managing a movie theater when it came out, and I was sending every family to it as much as I could. Trying to buy tickets for Ferdinand? Might I recommend Paddington 2? That's wonderful. Good on you. I often wonder if the movie theater clerks are judging my choices when I say something like, one for Clifford and a Yingling, please, but I imagine much stranger characters than I come through who are like, wait, hold on. Betty White died! This is horrible. I hate that I found out live on stream. R.I.P., man. Can you believe that? She was 99. That's just awful. She was a terrific lady. The famous YouTuber I watched like 7 years ago. I'm still here. I'm actually making more things than ever. Thank you for being here. Betty White is dead. The Golden Girls and Hot in Cleveland star, dead at 99. Do you know she was 99? That's incredible. I had no idea. Ah, she was 18 days away from her 100th birthday. I had no idea. You know what she would want? She would want us to continue. Sorry, this is stupid and I don't want to be flippant or whatever, but I have a stack of post-it notes on my desk that are all different colors. And it's very weird how your rods and cones work, because as the light changes, certain groups of the post-it notes become like not visible. Like when it's red, I can only see like the vague outline of the bottom three. Very weird. Love that. Yeah, we all sort of figured Betty White would live forever. There's a very loud firework outside just now. I remember subbing to your channel from your Space Jam review, and now Betty White is dead. How the time changed. Thanks, Kramer. Betty White. One of the best guests ever on Community. Super freaking funny on Community. My gosh. And like a show packed with really incredible guest spots. She's probably my favorite. Just from the when she attacks Jeff with a crossbow. It's fantastic. They're shooting off fireworks in her honor and for no other reason. I love her in the movie The Proposal with Ryan Gosling and the other lady, Sandra Bullock. I've seen her in that. Love her in Toy Story as Bitey White. Apparently she showed up in a 2016 episode of SpongeBob. Didn't know that. I'm just reading her IMDb. She was in 2 episodes of Glenn Martin DDS. Anybody watch Glenn Martin DDS? She was in Ponyo. That's right, I forgot about that. She showed up in 2 episodes of King of the Hill. The Wild Thornberrys. Lake Placid. The direct-to-video sequel Dennis the Menace Strikes Again. She was in Bob. Did Bob Newhart die? I feel like he did recently. No, Bob Newhart's alive. I don't want to speak that into existence. He's 92. Glenn Martin DDS, you don't think it's a real show? It is real. It used to come on Nick at Night. It was a stop motion, or at least made to look like stop motion show about a dentist, obviously. It was not very good to my memory. If you haven't seen a picture of Bob Newhart in 2021, give it a Google. The man's still kicking. He's a champion. It's one of those dudes who was just like old forever, so it feels insane that he's still alive. Man. We're gonna keep gonna go marathon Glenn Martin DDS. I won't stop you. I wasn't loving these chords. But I do have a chord here that I like from Sondheim. These chords show up in one of the last songs in Into the Woods. I really like the way that they are. So I'm just going to steal them. Marathon Betty White compilations. Honestly, we should just do that. Glenn Martin, Dragon Ball Super. GarageBand is not like that. My dog's about to scratch to get into my door. I'm not gonna let her in. Not a musician. I'm training, really doing this for a lark. These chords are a little too complex for my purposes. Sonic the Hedgehog. Got a surprise for you. Nicky the pup dog. I know we were just talking about how Betty White died. It's very sad. We've switched the music to mournful. I've got a puppy here. Try to calm me down. She was one of the realest ones on record. Yeah, there's a very significant delay between me and chat. Twitch, I guess, just handles this better than YouTube. This is a great dog. We've had this dog for a very long time. Pop stream? We doing pop stream? Let's do it. Let's see what Nicky's up to. Oh, she's sniffing. We're gonna change our lenses out so we can focus on the dog better in a minute if she sticks around. leave now.
Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave?
Yeah, you want to get out, huh?
The number one thing with pet ownership, you gotta anticipate needs. Because if you don't, she's just gonna pee everywhere. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the dog still pees everywhere. If I weren't so tall, this would be a terrific angle. Stream's gotten a little off the rails. Ugh.
Has any more surprises for us?
I think it does.
I think it does. I didn't expect my dog just now. That was a surprise. I mean, I did. But you didn't. So it was a surprise. The vibes have gotten out of hand sad. When I'm in a position I don't like, I also pee everywhere. It's good. I made this track for the Clifford vid. It's just a slightly bastardized version of the Arrival on Phobos theme from Doom. I think Eternal. Dog is back. Doggy. What are some other surprises that could come from 2021? The year could simply refuse to advance. We could just enter into like 2021 plus. Looking like a Safdie Brothers joint. I do love their movies a lot. I've only seen the main two. I want to see their earlier stuff before Good Time. There's someone at the door. December 32nd. Then we're gonna get December 31st. Vark Tech. I think those are spam words, perhaps. What else could 2021 have in store? Thank you. What would I do for a late lunch? A late lunch. I mean, a brunch is always a good late lunch. You know, really dig into the breakfast stuff. I think with a late lunch, you want to eat light so you don't spoil your Abby for Din Din. So, my recommendation, something simple, you know? A little bit of little small Taco Bell dish, maybe. Little just some hummus and toast, with some eggs. That actually sounds dope. I haven't eaten really yet today besides junk food because New Year's Eve. Go crazy, go insane, you know? Go wild, go crazy. Gotta go insane on New Year's Eve. Gotta go big. You gotta die on New Year's Eve. You have to. You have to. Pizza Pockets. It's a really solid suggestion. Little acidic, you know. Might be getting some indigestion afterwards, but pretty good. Keep it simple with 2 McDoubles made like Big Macs. 'Tis the season and all that. That's true. New Year's Eve is basically the Lent of... Or sorry, it's the Fat Tuesday, the Mardi Gras of the end of the year. You just go ham with the understanding that the next day you're going to make a half-hearted attempt to begin a diet and exercise routine. Sometimes it works. For many of us it works. For me it is yet to. But it will one day. What other little files do I have sitting around? I have this terrible club remix of La La Land. (2022). Oh yeah, I do want to watch Dark. Dark's been on my list forever, mainly because they use that really good Breaking Bad song for the theme, "Goodbye" by Apparat, which is made mostly by I think just one dude and then his friend, who did the vocals like overnight. It's a great song. They did it on Song Exploder. Really recommend checking out the episode of Song Exploder about Apparat Goodbye. But yeah, I like Twin Peaks, and I wanted to like Stranger Things. I never got past the second season. So I'd probably like Dark. A lot of spam bots in the chat. What is up? Can anyone read Cyrillic? I think that says Barbara Connors. No, what was it? I think the backwards N is like the R noise, right? I knew this at one point. Song Exploder's great. Their episode on Porter Robinson, Get Your Wish, also. It's changed the course of my year drastically. It's both the Gardner and Easton masterpiece, A Dark Place. That is a good show. I need to watch more than the first episode, because I have watched almost every day the clip of, what's that actor's name? The super funny guy from What We Do in the Shadows, and he shows up in Community. Matt Berry, going, you and he were buddies, weren't you? I love that. I think it's great. Dark had the arc of all 3 seasons written before it started. That's fantastic. That's rare, especially with those Netflix shows. I gotta check it out. I like Stranger Things. I just don't love it, you know? Yeah, Get Your Wish is... I mean, Nurture was my favorite album of the year by, like, a big margin. Not that I listen to a lot of different music, but, Jackie Daytona. I don't know Jackie Daytona. Yeah, it was just perfect. And the song Get Your Wish. I got to see Porter live earlier this year, and that was the last song he played. And I screamed, because I wasn't sure if he was going to do it, and then there was, like, a dip where it was like this big crazy visual, and then for just a second you hear that like that like starts the song, and it was completely silent except for me going yes. Felt like a huge dork, but I meant it. I was very excited. R.I.P. Betty White, man. Still thinking about that. It's gross, but me and some of my old coworkers made a poll at the end of 2020 for who was
go which like celebrities over 70 were gonna make it out of the 2020s. Sorry, at the end of 2019 we made that poll, and I think Betty White was on there just because by virtue of she was never gonna die. I think my vote was for Ian McKellen just because I desperately want him to live. I don't know who my real frontrunner is for a person to survive unreasonably long. Probably, how old is Anthony Hopkins? Could Anthony Hopkins make it through the 20s? Maybe. Sick of this vibe already. I don't know what this song is. I just thought it sounded kind of like My Neighbor Totoro music. It's been sitting on my hard drive for like a year. I haven't used it for anything, because it's not really anything. We have to go unlawfully. 84? He could do it. 94? I mean, Betty White was 99. Hopkins, if anyone's got the secret to immortality, it's that dude. I believe in him. We have to go irresponsibly crazy one last time. That's how I feel. This shirt, by the way, says, Eat, Sleep, Anime. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I am in uniform. Forgot to loop it. Focusing a camera when you're on your own. Not the easiest thing in the world. A skill I hope to master. Good enough. My anime Mount Rushmore, all 4 of them are Gendo Ikari from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Get in the country, Shinji. Pretty good, right? Thought that was pretty good. Yes. What's up?
I need to fix the doorbell.
That's fine. Go for it. We're gonna hear some doorbells. Sounds awful. Peace and blessings in the new year. We're all gonna live to be 99. We're all gonna live forever. Nobody's gonna stop it.